Yeah.
So we have got unlimited heat coming into these things. I mean, this is going to be really, I hear you and Chuck back there talking about some, maybe setting some records this week.
Right. I think 2 records, both Tuesday and Wednesday. Those are going to be easy to break. Today we're going to be within a degree of a record, and Thursday will be within a degree of tying or breaking a record. So it is one of those stretches of temperatures that we do not often see in this part of the country. And really this time of year, it's actually relatively early to see this. So let's break down what you need to know as we go into this heat wave. First of all, we've got these heat alerts that are going to be in effect starting today all the way through Wednesday. You see these oranges and the red shading there. That's the difference in a heat advisory and where we have an excessive heat watch. Just what everyone needs to be prepared for is the heat, and the fact that the National Weather Service is recognizing how unusual these kind of temperatures are. This is just to put in your mind, this is not going to be normal weather as we go through the next several days. This is something that we have to be prepared for. So we've got the dome of high pressure out west. So I want you to just kind of think about this is the setup and how it's all going to break down starting today. This is a boiling pot of hot water. Take that into consideration. And then once this moves in our direction, we put a lid on that, and then we've got the steam that comes out, and that's going to be that trigger to get storms going around this area of high pressure or the dome of heat, and eventually it's going to move off to the east and bring in the core of the heat tomorrow. Before today, we're still in that transition period where we could get some storms to bubble out on the outside of that dome of heat. So for today, Storm Prediction Center has most of Indiana under this yellow category here. That's a level 2 of 5 for that risk of scattered strong to severe storms. That's going to happen in the afternoon today. We're starting off warm and muggy, 72 at 8 a.m., 87 by noon today, and those storms bubbling up as temperatures rebound and top out near 94 later this afternoon. That's about 12 degrees above average. The record, by the way, 95 today. 94 will be our forecast high in Lafayette and up to 96 in Greencastle. So here's the breakdown for your severe threat today. Going to happen in the peak heating of the afternoon between 2 and 8 p.m. Line of storms potentially producing some damaging wind gusts, but we can't rule out that potential of some rotating storms, severe hail, and also some localized flooding within this line. So here's the latest timeline on this. We're going to be quiet out there this morning. Things are going to start to bubble back up again after about 2 p.m. Things will really heat up quickly as well. Check this out. As we pause here closer to 10 o'clock in the morning, already going to be in the 80s, nearing 90 by noon. And then here comes this line of storms. This is around 3 o'clock this afternoon. Looks like it's going to mainly impact the northern half of the state, but certainly could include the Indy Metro. This is around 5 o'clock, so around that evening drive home. That cluster of storms will continue to exit, forming a derecho type setup here as we get into Ohio. So this could be a pretty expansive severe weather situation for our friends in Ohio just east of us here. But our severe threat looks to wrap up here by about 8 p.m. The sky will clear during the overnight, 77 to start the day on Tuesday. This is tomorrow. Your forecast high 98. But I also want everyone to be aware that we could see heat indices climbing 106 to 110. 97 on Wednesday, 95 Thursday, and then finally less humid by Friday.